Welcome to the Goo Report. I'm Goo. So, I had a vision where I was in like a room that was like, you know, a typical bedroom, right? Where everything was like white and the sheets were white, and it was like in a house. And I saw what looks like a match, which is this woman called Captain Kitty Bum Report. And she followed me randomly, just like randomly hit the follow button on my Google Plus, and then I see who I have in common with her, and just one person. You guessed it, Tribune Riddlemeyer, the Draconian. So my vision is basically a match. Plus, I was told that my next girlfriend would have a good job, and she would pay for the dates. And this woman's like much older than me, and look, there's a 13 right there. So, this woman is much older than me, and I guess I'm moving in with her, and she seems like a person that's like, I don't know what the fuck her story is, but she's like, has a lot to hide, obviously. I can see it in her eyes, and she won't like disclose where she lives on her Google Plus, and she has all these videos that indicate that she's like a conspiracy theorist, but like she doesn't really say what she's. So basically, I think she's like a hired like prostitute. I think she's gonna, you know, sow my wild oats, and so this woman seems, and you know, this woman is a Pleiadian, and I noticed like the Pleiadian females, it's like CC River is another example. They're so like heartless. They're not anywhere near operating out of their heart chakra. They're not necessarily wee men, but they're just so not. They're not like sweet women. Like I think it has to do with like the fact that they have like the typo-negative reptilian blood, and I think the reason why Pleiadians have the typo-negative reptilian blood is because Dracula, the Draconian, bites the sexy blonde, and the sexy blonde is the Pleiadian, and then once you get bit by the Dracula, you become the vampire yourself, which would be the only logical explanation of why Pleiadians have typo-negative blood. So anyway, I think I put two and two together, and I think that woman is going to be my next person. I'm going to drop it all over. So here's what I put together. Okay, I went like 5 days without eating anything acidic, like nothing acidic, right? So then I noticed I just felt compelled by entities to listen to mainstream music on the radio. So basically, it's one of those things where if you don't feed like the entity that's like, you know, the acidic entity with acidic food, you feed the like the mainstream like music, normal cognition disruption entity. So the only way to get free of everything is obviously raw organic veganism, but when you have the draconian DNA like me, then you're kind of fucked. And see, with me, it's so sad because it's like I want to break away from carnism like in the worst fucking way, but it just like it'll always be the albatross around my neck. It's like running with the 30-pound weight on your ankle. And it's sad because, you know, I want to be free of carnism in the worst. Nobody wants to be a vegan more than I do. Nobody, because nobody understands the benefits of it more than I do. Like no one could get. I would get the most out of veganism because I always get the most out of everything I do because I'm just like king like that. So the reason why I believe that they won't let me become a vegan is because I would astral travel, and I would be able to make sense of what I see, and I'd be able to report on it, and I'd be able to leak secrets, and because I'm not a drone like Sarah Adams, and all this stuff is there just to keep me from ascending it. Look, there's another 13, PNC 301. So all this stuff is just there to prevent me from, you know, giving the masses a better deal and being a good draconian for once. And last night I ate like 8 bananas, and they were like the yellow ones with spots, and I noticed that my testosterone like dropped significantly from eating it, and